Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. We're gonna do Final Fantasy 14. We're gonna be doing some Final Fantasy 14 crossover. Been waiting for this, not gonna lie. I'm really just gonna want to hop right on into this. The moment that this crossover was announced, I've just been wanting to hop in there. Let's freaking go. Come on, let me in. 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 There we go. What's that doing in Gardania? Yeah. Hold on. Like, this has a lot of stuff I want. Fly's outfit, Torgal, the orchestration roles for freaking the event. That guy over there in the corner. The Ophiolite Adventure. A land on fire. I love how it's just Clive's face. The Neophyte Adventurer seeks the Warrior of Light. Forgive me my boldness, but you are Cypher Onude, are you not? Am I? Good question. Yes. Then my search is at an end. A begoggled gentleman tasked me to find you, you see, in hopes of entreating your aid with some matter he deigned not share with me. Pray, remain here and I shall fetch him at once. Ow. Thid. Greetings, champion. Ah. Sorry, it's the Wandering Minstrel. Fair. Fair. 'Tis I who implied the young adventurer to facilitate this impromptu audience. As for the why, I have a request for you, and you alone can fulfill. Pray, listen well, for my tale begins with the most unsettling dream. In it did I behold the evening sky, boundless and shimmering. As I drank deep of its beauty, I spied two stars sailing across the inky expanse. One of the purest white, the other blushing scarlet. Their course is set such that they might pass without collision. Sharply and suddenly, the scarlet star shifted its trajectory. High above a burning landscape did its path intersect with that of the white star. Their conjunction marked by a brilliant explosion of light. Even in slumber, I was awestruck by the spectacle. A lovely tale, but I fail to see what that has to do with me. What does it mean? Truth be told, my own interpretation wavers. My rational mind says meaningless dream, while my artist's soul insists on prophecy. Whatever meaning this vision might hold, I am convinced that the blazing white star represents the Warrior of Light. In other words, you. And should these portents indeed foretell future events, you are thus fated to encounter the Scarlet Star, whomsoever they may be. I therefore humbly request that you accompany me to burning land from my dream, that I might witness the vision's denouement. I will compensate you for your trouble, of course. Ah, rare. I was actually going on a quest with the Wandering Minstrel. Like an actual quest. Not like a seasonal thing. It still is a seasonal thing, but... The question is, which territory in Eorzea might be considered burning, metaphorically or otherwise? The desert. Well, Ball of Embers. Burning Wall. While its relation to flame cannot be denied, my instincts tell me nay. The scene from my dream was more ridge than bowl. A giant flickering outcrop of crystal, mayhap. Of course! The burning wall on Eastern Thanalan? Ah, that cluster of immense crystals born of the 7th Utterable Calamity. Aye, it well resembles the sweeping scene from my dream. First mystery is solved. We shall leave for Eastern Thanalan and the infamous burning wall at once. Okay. Yeah! You gotta love that. That's awesome. Still though, I laughed at the fucking quest that just Clive's face. Like, yo, I'm here. Alright, to Drybone. I was here not too long ago, they all... Ew. The funny part is the weather in game is about to match the weather outside, because it's gonna storm here. So, we're gonna try to get this done as quick as possible. Not really as quick as possible, but within reason, you know. This depth of field is pretty gnarly. Clive. There it is. The Burning Wall. An apt name indeed. It is said that these crystalline structures were formed when falling shards of Dalamud pierced the land's ethereal current. Some of them see them as a symbol of rebirth, a manifestation of renewed life. That is neither here nor there. Let's have a look around, shall we? Spyglasses at the ready. There it is. Okay. So, we are going to do a be right back for a little bit. We just kind of got hit with a tornado warning. So, I'm going to take shelter, guys. So, I'm going to just slap this and be right back for now. And I'll be back. Hopefully. Alrighty, and we're back. And we're live! At least for right now. Okay. Vantage point. Yeah, it's one of the Spyglass minigames. Kinda glad they're doing this, though. Nothing unusual and out of place. There's a dude down there. Clive, what are you doing here? Ugh. Where am I? What's going on? A dream led you to me? I understand how absurd that may sound. We ourselves were unsure of what awaited us here. As for who we are, I am content to be known as the Mistral. This stalwart hero is Cypher Onude. Might we have the pleasure of your name? Clive. The last thing I remember, I was in the ruins. My head... How did I come to be in this place? It would seem you were knocked senseless. Confusion is to be expected. For safety's sake, I suggest we make for town and have a Fronster... I don't know how to say that. Frontistry physician look you over. I shall see our patient receives proper treatment. Would you mind waiting for us at Scholar's Walk? Of course Clive taking the beating. Our foundling is being cared for as we speak, but I'm told he should be released soon. Hopefully 'twas not that a bite of food and a little bed rest couldn't cure. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. It was kind of you to wait. Thank you. What of your condition? Much improved. The physician also noted no sign of injury or illness. Yet my memories remain hazy. How did I end up here? Whatever I was doing, it was important, I'm sure of it. I must return as soon as possible. I see. We cannot leave him in the state. We must help him restore his memories and find his way home. What of the city, Clive? Do any parts of Ul'dah strike you as familiar? No. Maybe I've simply forgotten, but I recognize nothing. Not Ul'dah, then. Still, I would like to think that the sights and sounds of a well-known locale will hasten your recovery. The Burning Wall, the place where we found you, is situated midway betwixt Ul'dah and Gridania. Perhaps a trip to the 12 Wood is in order? Gridania, you say? The name rings no bells, but I have no better suggestions. And you would take me there? Yep. No issues here. Meanwhile, I shall make rounds of the neighboring settlements and ask if any have heard of you. Let us rendezvous in Gridania anon. The entire situation... Oh. Sorry, buddy. This entire situation has knocked me off balance, I'm afraid. Cypher, was it? I appreciate you coming to my rescue. Still, you must have your own business to attend to. We can set out whenever you're ready. Pain to recall. Alrighty. Are we ready? Then let's head out. This Gridania the minstrel mentioned. Is it far? Will we need mounts? By airship? You have those? Not that I mean to doubt you, friend. But if you say we're boarding an airship, then that's what we'll do. Yep. I am loving this so far. Cypher, if I may ask a foolish question, do these airships of yours actually fly? Yep. A foolish question indeed, then. Your expression tells me as much. Is there no airship travel where you're from? So it would seem. It's odd. I know that the weapon on my back is called a sword. I understand what it's for and how to wield it. Foggy as my memories may be, my general knowledge seems intact. But hearing you speak of functional airships, I felt confusion, disbelief for something that you clearly think is commonplace. I can make no sense of it. Where was I before now? But dwelling on this is pointless. Forward is the only way. Not gonna lie, I kind of want Clive's hairstyle. Okay, Clive. Enjoy that. Feel that bracing wind, the deck shuddering beneath your feet as you rise into the sky? My memory may be faulty, but that was an experience I'm sure I'd not soon forget. So this is Gridania. Seems very unlike the city we just left. Where to begin? I think it's best if I follow your lead. Alright, Clive, let's go. I was about to say, there's a spot out here for us to, like, talk. That'd be hilarious. This tavern. It reminds me of somewhere I've been before. No, it's no use. I can feel the memory, but it's like grasping at smoke. But maybe if you were to show me somewhere else? Okay, let's go over here. A chocobo. Now that's something I recognize. Yet, it's more than that. I had my own chocobo once, I'm sure of it. As for the when or the where... An impressive crystal. Not a mother crystal, surely. No, not nearly large enough. Ugh. When I try to remember, the fog in my head almost seems to grow thicker. Alright. Come on, Clive, let's go. This is truly a beautiful place. The sound of it, though. You're taking a liking to Gridania, then? I do like what I've seen of it. Seems a peaceful life here among the trees. Only... I just can't shake the strangest feeling. As if it's too peaceful. And that doesn't sit right. Patrol reporting, Commander. All is quiet with the Exile. No sightings of Garuda. For which we are profoundly grateful. At ease, soldier. Did he say Garuda? You there, this Garuda you speak of. Ugh. Sir, are you alright? Captain Anude, do you know this gentleman? Remember the loss, you say? Sorry to hear that, though it seems that Garuda's name has lit a spark of some sort. I was in battle with Garuda. I fought her, I'm sure of it. Please, you must tell me more. Anything that might help me remember my past. Of course, Gridania owes a debt of gratitude to any who stood against that destructive fiend. However, there is one more suited to the task than I. Our Elder Seed Seer is well versed not only in primal lore, but also in the treatment of bodily afflictions. She is surely your best hope for recovery. I'll send word ahead to Stillglade Fane. Stand ready to escort our guests to an audience. Understood, Commander. Pray, find me at Nafakat's altar in Old Gridania, and I will see that you are granted entry into the Lotus Stairs. Yeah, that. Okay. I'm surprised he hasn't questioned that I am a bun boy, because there were no Viera in 16. Greetings, honored guests. Commander Hulos has appraised me of your friend's condition. Is this is he? A pleasure to meet you. I am Connie Senna, Elder Seer of Gridania. I thank you for your gracious welcome. I am Clive, though beyond that, I fear my introduction may be lacking. Please, concern yourself not with the properties. 'Tis your memory loss we are here to address. I am told Garuda's name awakens some previous recollection. Yes, in the instant I heard it, a hazy vision of a battle rose unbidden. I think perhaps if I could hear more of Garuda. A wish easily granted. Garuda is a deity revealed by the Ixal, a people who once dwelled here in the Twelfthwood. She appears as a winged entity, half bird, half woman, who commands the wind itself. Most frightening, however, is her capricious temper, as unpredictable as a howling storm. I should add that Cypher has fought against Garuda in her primal incarnation. A winged woman of volatile temperament, with a power over the wind. A fitting description of the opponent I remember. But a deity? No, the will behind that monstrous vicious was distinctly mortal. I suspect Clive's Garuda and Eorzea's Primal are not one and the same. Mainly as Clive himself is not of our world. Explain yourself, minstrel. I went back to where we discovered Clive and questioned folk in all the nearby settlements. Not one person recognized his description. Such a distinctive tattoo escaping the notice of every local rumor monger from moms around? Improbable, to say the least. That led me to consider another possibility. One consistent with past accounts I have heard of visitors from other worlds somehow stumbling through reality's curtain and finding their way to our star. Maybe we could say it happened. My brand, it's the mark of a bearer. Does it pain you to remember? Feels memories trying to surface, but when I strain to recall, a piercing ringing fills my ears. Garuda, Bear, Ifrit. The other primal's name. It would seem the pain has a less than tangible source. Long have I studied the healing arts, yet I sense no shadow of illness in your body. Your suffering stems not from injury nor sickness. Victims of terrible events have been known to suppress their own memories out of instinct. One subconscious denies attempts to confront the awful truth, the mind creating a shield of pain to protect the heart. The barrier is of my own making. Then, how then am I to overcome it? With our aid, of course. Fate has brought us together, and together we shall triumph over this adversity. So, you think me from another world. And my memories are said would not like to return unless I acknowledge some terrible truth. A truth my mind refuses to remember. 'Tis a confounding dilemma, I agree, and I have given thought to a solution. I believe the shackles which bind your mind may be struck off in the heat of battle. A drastic measure, perhaps, especially when not at your best. Which is why I turn to you, Cypher. You are twin to Clive's wandering star. Your involvement is no accident. The path I see is thick with thorns, but if you've the will to walk it, then gird yourself for war and await me at Apakalu Falls. Alright. The minstrel has a plan, it seems, but he shares little beyond confusing metaphor. Still, I'm willing to indulge him if it means making progress. We're meet him at this Apakalu Falls, right? And where is that to be found? Good, not far then. Let's get on with it. I like this event. It's going to probably be a little short, but... I'm like... We still have the gold... We don't really... I have enough gold sauce or MGP in order to buy everything, too, when we're done here. So just, like, we'll buy all the orchestration rolls. All of them. Ah, it's not there. Back here a little bit more. This place. Why here? Clive's sword looks really good, though. Because the waterfall is where the legendary Archon Louisoix gathered a band of adventurers in the time of the 7th Umbral Calamity. Their purpose to extinguish the infernal Ifrit. Ifrit? I know something is there. I just Why can't I remember? Clive recalled several words in the elder Seedseer's presence, words which brought him pain. While the significance of bearer eludes me, you and I are more than familiar with the Frit. Considering your reaction to a mere mention of the name, it is likely that the primal, or its equivalent in your world, is deeply connected to your condition. Thus, I have resolved to weave my magical lyrics and bring you face to face with the Ifrit of our world. Here where Archon Louiswald paved an ethereal path to the primal's lair, will my words be given substance, and within the vision which takes form will you do battle with a phantom of our mind's creation. Imaginary though the confrontation may be, I fear your suffering will all be too real. Yet you must persevere, for your hidden truth will not be on Earth without hardship. Take heart, Scarlet Star, and call upon the strength of your shining twin. Your past awaits. Heck yeah, let's do this. Where has he sent us? You stand in the Bowl of Embers, the site of where the Almajah summoned their patron deity, and the stage upon which the Warrior of Light became a slayer of gods. It's a little bit of a flashback, in a way, for me too. It is but a convincing illusion, the body recounted tale given breath by a fanciful verse. Come forth, Ward of Inferno! An accurate facsimile, yet not quite the Ifrit you know. Okay. No, not quite the same. Ready when you are. Together then. Heck yeah, let's go. Right. That's the thing which killed Joshua. Yes, I've been on his trail seeking vengeance for my brother. This fiend must pay. Fight with me, Cypher. Yep. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna jack up this music. Okay, can't do it yet. During this battle, you gain access to special duty actions as follows. Use Rising Flame to charge the foe and inflict high damage. With proper timing, you can dodge to avoid taking damage even if you're in an area of an enemy's attack. Certain enemy attacks will be preceded by a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses to the dodge icon, quickly use the dodge icon. After executing a successful dodge, the dodge action will change to Precision Strike, which provides an opportunity to inflict additional damage. This is what took so long. Oh shit. 100, let's go. I like how I did this. This is actually pretty slick. Get off me, you prick! I hate when it does that. Let's go. mama. Bum, bum. Blamed another to spare myself the guilt. Feared that by accepting it, I would lose what was little left of me. But I accept the truth of it now. You are not free. I am. Hell yeah, let's go! Hell yeah. The battle against your own mind would seem you have emerged the victor. Intriguing. Hey, Torgal. Oh, that was fun. The illusion has unraveled, yet you've brought back a friend with you. This is Torgal, a pup raised in the Duchy. There's no more loyal ally in battle, and no keener guide when the road ahead is uncertain. Oh, yes, son, buddy. Ah, that would explain the aberration in the lingering aether. Torgal is here to lead you back to your own world. Clive has embraced his harrowing past, and in doing so reclaimed the memories he lost. Though not a conscious act, he has manifested his readiness to return home in the form of a trusted companion. Even so, it was difficult to accept what I'd done. My younger brother, Joshua, was a kind and gifted soul. The inheritor of the Phoenix Flames, he was destined to become Archduke, as our father before him. But Joshua was murdered, his bright future cut short. From that day onwards, I have lived for one purpose alone. A dominant of fire had slain my brother, and I would have my revenge. I spent years tracking the killer. Until one day, I came to understand it had been me all along. I was young and distraught when I first summoned Ifrit. I hadn't known such power lurked within me, or that it could even exist at all. The transformation was instinctive, uncontrolled, and it was by my hand that Joshua died. I can but imagine the anguish this caused you. There was anguish, yes, and a guilt I will never escape, but I cannot let it stop me. I was born the vessel for Ifrit's power, and I need to know why. It was in the search of answers that I went to Phoenix Gate, and delved into the ruins below. There I found the courage to face my past and accept the truth, and then everything faded to black. Your tale suggests that something in the ruins, some mysterious force was responsible for your inadvertent journey. And if you arrived in Eorzea from a place sacred to the Phoenix and its flames, then it stands to reason. Yes? What are you thinking? I'm thinking that to see you home we must return to our beginning. Our road takes us back to the Burning Wall. Once there, your furry comrade will lead us exactly where we need to go. So back to the Wandering Mistral, back to the Burning Wall again. And then we have one more thing to do after this event, and I glam myself up, because you know, putting that outfit on. I wonder if the YouTube side of things might get flagged for the dang, music. I will have to double check on that one. Wandering Mistral. We've come this far, now Torgal will be our guide. That's what's the purpose of his creation, after all. Ready, Torgal? Take me home. Bark! Once you choose to depart, Clive and the Wandering Mistral will accompany you. Torgal will begin leading you onwards. Follow Torgal to his destination and try not to fall behind. If you leave Clive or the Minstrel for any reason, or lose sight of Torgal, you may try again by returning to the starting point. Not yet. Yep, follow him. Torgal leads the way. Actually, I don't need to worry about any of the enemies. Ha! At least somebody disappearing after getting to the Torgal mount, so. Is this it, boy? The tale ends where it began. Where you first found me. Indeed. I was baffled as to why this, of all places, would serve as a junction between our two worlds. But now I think I understand. You do? Some years ago, Eorzea was visited by a cataclysmic disaster known as the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Yet even as fire and ruin threatened all we hold dear, the world underwent a mystical renewal. 'Twas as if the star was reborn. One theory attributes to the miracle of a benevolent entity, claiming the undying phoenix flared into the being to save us in our hour of direst need. A phoenix? The burning wall itself is the scar left by those events. The crystal ridges having erupted from the earth overnight. Some believe that these monoliths of solidified flame are proof of the Phoenix's deliverance. The bond with your brother, the Phoenix of your world, may have been the connection which brought you to this sacred place in ours. Drawn to the flame. See, it seems our time together is at an end. Thank you both for all you've done. Press on, friend, no matter how daunting the hardship or bitter the truth. Always. No matter what fate awaits at journey's end. Come, Torgal. We have answers to seek. And Celestia awaits. Yeah. And with that, they're gone. And then he was gone. Literally what I just said. I feel the stirrings of a ballad. But nay. 'Twould be hubris to imagine I could capture Clive's story from so fleeting an excerpt. That honor belongs to someone else. Someone privileged to see his tale to its conclusion. Sadly, the power to peer into other worlds was not granted me by this day's miracles. I wonder, however, if you might manage it, Cyphro. Might as well give it a shot. Huh. I get what they were saying. Okay. That took a minute. Yeah, we've seen Clive's tale. Our little adventure is over, set in motion as it was by a dream most cryptic. I must thank you for indulging my sudden and strange request. As for your promised reward, I hope this is sufficient. Torgal proved such a trustworthy guide that I thought to bind his likeness to a summoning whistle. May his loyal spirit serve you on well on your travels until we meet again. Midian attire, coffer, Torgal whistle, and Torgal pup. We get everything in one go. Found the flame. Love it. Alright, let's get out of here. I am happy with that outcome. And that was a pretty good event. No, not yet. We got some stuff to use. We need to use the Torgal pup. Meow. Actually, I'm gonna check the system. Torgal pup. Go on, you know you want to pet the adorable fellow. What could possibly go wrong? That's cute. Torgal whistle. This horn-carved instrument emits a steadfast tone that calls the trusty Torgal to your side. Nice. And then that's just as stated, the bandage has a complete chance of meeting an attack. We're going to use that. Get the Torgal mount. And we're going to use the median attire coffer. Which all that's going into the armor as of right now. And we're going to be doing something else as well. There was a quest added a few patches ago that actually kind of acts as kind of like a wrap-up for Louis Swall and whatnot. And I still have not done that, so we're going to actually do that today as well. After I check my repairs. Alright, you all gotta do your thing. Sword item. Medium vest, medium gauntlets. And before we go do that, there's two things that is going to occur. Realistically, I don't even need the Azima earrings until and Dawn Trail. Two things are going to occur real quick. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick. Well, on the Twitch side of things, we're going to go ahead and run the commercial break as well. It looks like it's about ready to kick in. So, I'm going to go use the restroom. We're going to run a quick ad break on Twitch. And then I will be right back, everybody. And we're back. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the Gold Saucer first. We're going to grab the remaining orchestration rolls. The remaining bits of stuff for the seasonal event. Which I have enough MGP for. There's specific to the motto stuff. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So don't worry, we're gonna finish you up. Okay, that's all the orchestration rolls. And the card. There we go. Now, not gonna lie. I want to see his stats though. Let's take a look at the gold. Let's take a look at the card. Clive Rossfield. Actually, not a bad card. That's actually a pretty good card. Like, I'm only missing a very few. Cards. I'm missing like 20. A little bit less than 20. But, not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's go to an in-room somewhere. This time, I do want an in-room. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on some music while, set up a glamour for this. Set up glamour. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that was gonna be my new gatherer. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so... there's no headpiece. There's only one available option to me. My headband. Yeah, as I expected, that's how they would die. Probably won't be using the gauntlets, though. Though I do like them. Hmm. Like, I like every aspect of... but maybe the gauntlets. How the pants die? Bad as I expected. Oh, it still kind of works. If I do it like that. Well, what if I just dye this, like, completely black? That ain't bad, actually. But I think they also have it set up for the 2 dye channels. So probably the other aspects of this will be dyeable when Dawntrail comes out, I hope. So, curiosity, how do these die? Oh, good lord. I do not like how those die. Darn no. Sunset orange dye and a soot black dye. Okay. Alright, alright. Great. Like I said, I like Clive's outfit how it looks by itself. But I always like to throw my little custom color scheme on it. Because my little color scheme on it too, because it's like, okay, yeah, maybe Clive's outfit, but it's my colors. Let me see if I have a sunset orange dye anywhere. I do not, actually. Interesting. Good black. Why is this always so freaking expensive? It's so easy to make. Matter of fact, I can just make it right now. Done. I can make that too. Yeah. Good enough, can though. But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get the bum 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 bum. So black. Storm blue. Can I dig it? Yes, I can. We're gonna apply it? No, we're not. Not right now. But all honestly, I could probably swap that out with my warrior glam. Maybe at some point. We already made it, so. We can really test it out, see how it works, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all coming together. Alright. So now we're gonna be going. That looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Wrapping up the Louisola quest line. I don't know how long that's gonna take. But I want to actually get that one done too. Okay, Nananji, I left you sitting there long enough. That determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence, as if you're ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake. You're an adventurer, and a dependable one at that. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Louisola Leveleur? Of course I am. Of course you are, of course you are. Forgive me for my suddenness, but I am Nananji Nonunji, a budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. In particular, I wish to cover his movements leading up to the Calamity, and to that end I've requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served the Eorzean Alliance as a tactician, you see, so there ought to be someone in the order who had dealings with him. While my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews, and I'm worried whether or not I'll be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you're doubtless used to dealing with people. Thus, I would like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. And if you're amenable, afterwards, I'd like to interview you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me with my biography and that the memories of the Calamity might be preserved for future generations? Of course. Of course. Then I am in your debt. To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanalan. There's a place that I'd like to visit ahead of the interview. Okay. Camp Drybone. Let's go. There you are, to explain why we're here. Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? Cypher Onude? The Cypher Onude, champion of Eorzea? Small wonder I felt you were dependable. With one such as you helping me, everything will surely go well. Mostly. But getting back to business, the interview I've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames. There's still time, however, and I thought I'd pay a visit to a nearby graveyard first so I can explain my motivation for the biography. I came from a small village near the Cartno Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here. My parents among them. It's hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread Primal emerged from Dalamud, he unleashed fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. Yep. But as much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. Beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved, people spare it little thought. But when you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel anything was saved. Well, I wish to know more about Louisoix. By learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope that I will attain closure. That is my motivation for writing the biography. Now, in preparation for the interview, let's review what is known about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the 7th Underworld Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's Meteor Project, which sought to bring Dalamud down upon Eorzea. It was the year 1562 of the 6th Astral Era. Seeking to combat the Imperial threat, Louisoix founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Through its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle, worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in a common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the 3 city-states: the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now were it not for their efforts. Then in the year 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Louisoix himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. The man we're due to meet is the contact for the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers, and he apparently had Louisoix's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is Highbridge, to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. Okay. Rockin' Clive swagger. So we got one other thing to do. Where'd you end up, Torgal? There you are. Pet Torgal because he's a good boy. Yes, he is. Torgal, according to the Wandering Mistral, the beast who appeared to aid the stranded Clive was a guiding spirit born of its master's memory. So impressed was the ever-insightful musician by the creature, he decided to create this faithful facsimile in hopes that it might also serve as your loyal companion. A more dependable comrade, one would be more hard-pressed to find. Yep. And the favorites. Yeah, we're going to be using you for right now, Torgal. That's a good boy, yes you are. Well, it's not the actual Torgal. It's a Torgal. Let's go. You can see the beans. The beans. You're the ones who seek an interview. I must say, I wasn't expecting to see the champion of Eorzea. I am Nanonji. No, I cannot pronounce that last name. Nanonji, the writer who made the request, and Cypher was kindly accompanying me for an interview. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humor me. Come now, no need for the thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louiswa in the highest esteem. If you wish to know about him, Hall and Aubrey is always glad to oblige. Without further ado then, let us begin. My understanding is that you had dealings with Louiswa. Could you please tell me the details? As you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing. But it wasn't until Dalamud began turning red that Louiswa first appeared. It began with the word that an elderly Elven man had come to Gridania who held the key to vanquishing primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Brigade to make contact with him. I later learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same. At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating. Each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louiswa, only that he was the leader of the scholars who studied peculiar prophecies. But when the adventurer reported back, our opinion of the man completely changed. With his spellcraft, Louiswa had opened the way into Ifrit's domain, and by the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of Inferno was brought low. Alas, many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that countless charged corpses lay strewn in the bowl of embers. There we go. Whew. Now, the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. Following the battle, Legatus Nail Van Darnus of the 7th Imperial Legion appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand, and that Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. That was when we realized the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. Well, thanks to Louiswa, you came to be aware of the Meteor Project. Still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say. Afterwards, we scrambled to learn all we could about the project. For our blessing, we had the cooperation of a Garlean defector, Sid Garland, whom you know well. He revealed the details of the project, that it utilized a transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens. All for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. I could continue telling you what I know, but from this point on, there is someone better suited than I am. If you are interested, I would be glad to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Well now, we keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well, I will send word to the Adder's Nest. If you could take yourselves to Akalu Falls, I will arrange for a meeting there. To go to such lengths to help us, I can't say how grateful I am. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louisoix in the highest esteem. He was the one who brought our three nations together, and nothing would please me more than for him to be remembered. Well, it's past time I return to Ul'dah. I pray that the coming interview bears you fruit. The lieutenant certainly has great respect for Louisoix. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let's head to Gridania, where the Archon had sojourned. Yep, let's go. Next stop, Gridania. Yeah, get those up there. This is Akalu Falls. The conspicuous lack of creatures aside, it's quite a beautiful place. Now that the person we're to meet should be along shortly. I was told there were those who wished to learn about Louisoix, and who should be one of them but Captain Anude. Anude. Well met. I am Lieutenant Cyro Folk of the Order of the Twin Adder. How did you know the man? Hey, cool, I did the friggin' salute. Nananji at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us. Think nothing of it. I must say, though, that Lieutenant Aubrey chose the perfect spot for the subject matter. Louis spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. We Gridanians are somewhat reserved by nature. At first, the citizens kept their distance. But in time, people warmed to him. He patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel, and he gradually earned their trust. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Louisoix spoke those words and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Sarlian sage, and I recall myself being moved. Now, shortly after we had become aware of the Meteor Project, the hamlet of Quarrymill was attacked by the Primal Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. The Order of the Twin Iron moved to vanquish the Primal, but we were not alone. Through Louisoix's meditation, we had the support of not only our sisters... mediation. We had the support of not only our sister grand companies, but capable adventurers the realm over besides. Using the artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened the way for the band of adventurers to sully forth into Gridania's turbulent domain, where they fell the fix of being. Oh shit. Upon her defeat, however, the Primal's dispersed aether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dolomid. And when the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the Elder Seeseer saw the need for decisive action and put forth a proposal. The formal reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, which had for so long lain dormant. The initial response from other nations were lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden to be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught to place them at the disadvantage of their rivals. But the revelation that a lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. The tower controlled Dolomud's descent, and if it could be destroyed, then the Meteor Project would be forestalled. After constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands, that we might seek a decisive blow against the enemy. Thus was the Eorzean Alliance reformed, as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. At the same juncture, Louisoix was asked to join the Alliance as a tactician, and in that capacity he provided sage counsel to the heads of state. So although he was first treated with wariness, Louisoix earned our trust through his actions, and paved the way to enduring cooperation between our nations. Indeed, if it were it not for him, we would all have perished divided. We owe Louisoix a great debt. We're gonna stand up for a minute. Oh, I'm dozing off. It gets compelling to keep it going, but also like draining me slowly. Now that I expect you'd be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. Yeah.